Every time you don't do something because you might think what other people would think or judge you for, that is when you give control to somebody else. And I don't want to live that way. And I'm going to tell you how I got out of it, because I feel like with my 28 years old, I've been most of my time holding back because I was fear to be seen, fear of judgment, fear of failure in front of people, and just overly thinking about what other people think about me. And that is something which I want to stress out today and show you and give you a little bit of a perspective how I overcome it and how my life is afterwards. Try to remember who you were when you were like age 0 to 7. Usually you are that very expressive kid, and you just want to explore and you're just being yourself. I've been that kid. I've been very smiley, a lot of energy, a lot of expression. And then when I turned 14 and I went through the school, I was becoming a teenager, I was the complete opposite. And I asked myself, why is that? I was completely introverted. I didn't go to school for 6 months. I was gaming for 16 hours a day just to escape my reality. And I was asking myself, what changed? Now I'm 28 and I'm like looking back at it, and I was like, okay, I went through school. The school teaches you, of course, to comply, to obey, whatever. You maybe get made fun of, maybe you get bullied. All of these things, they form and shape you. The rules, maybe you raised your hand once, you said something, everybody was laughing because it was maybe a dumb thing, whatever. We all know these situations, but they literally program us, and especially in a young age where we so impressionable and adapting to a lot of change. We need to come back to our true self, which is hard. Especially some people will probably never go for it to really find themselves and truly crave out what they are, because they are just too scared, too feared, too hold in a box. We need to remember that this fear, whatever we hold on, is installed. It never be, I always say, just be you. You're one out of one in this life. And that is something you should be very proud of. Don't try to please everybody. Don't try confidence enough to speak on my values and speak about whatever I like to do, because in a school, right, you would say something, it wouldn't resonate maybe with a couple of people, and you would get a negative feedback, which then programmed you to just stop sharing, to express yourself, be very conscious what you say. And that's not what we are made of. We are all unique. We all have unique perspectives, experiences, and different values. But why wouldn't we share them just because somebody else doesn't like them? Doesn't matter. You can share whatever you like if you don't harm people, if you don't. We never was born with it. So we need to understand our fears and then facing them. What I did to feel, just to have that feeling of belonging, you might haven't found your right people yet. Make yourself better than other people, right? It's just you sharing your perspective, your values. If other people find it not resonating, then that's up to them. You will have probably 50% of people who would like your perspective and like you who you are, and there are 50% who don't.